White Peppa.
Get ready for a world of disrespect. Even Stone Cold fell.
Right, baby.
It's Mr. Disrespectful.
How do we fuck that up this week?
And the song keeps playing.
What about you?
I gotta re-enter, guys.
Eh.
Was it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. So we in this. We're just gonna play through the music in the background today, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do it here. KBW. I am
Twinkie.
Mr. Disrespectful. Over here with your boy White Peppa, repping the new shirt. It's the White Pepper team over there. You know,
Well, look, guys, we want to be the next T-shirt company.
we're working on that.
You know, like first it was, AEW is the T-shirt company
Yeah. So they start off as.
of wrestling.
So let's
So
start
can
off
we
that way.
be the T-shirt company of podcasts? So this is the first of a long line. We're currently in the development with Mr. Disrespectful's first signature shirt.
I got a couple signatures I want to come up with, so we're gonna decide which one we want to go with.
But KBW now has a shirt, guys.
We have one shirt. We're working on our second.
White Peppa.
We're working on two actually. We're
Is
working on two
in
designs, but that's some
the
ideas
building.
for. So you got his personalized shirt.
We're gonna have one that says "I'm with stupid respectful," and then
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
point to him.
It's gonna be respect the hustle, respect the game, disrespect it all. Remember that.
Mine's gonna say.
It's gonna say nothing.
My
We're
next
gonna
one's
figure
gonna
it
have an
out.
arrow pointing to him and say,
I'm with stupid.
His
Is what mine's
face-
gonna say.
"His face is disrespectful."
It's gonna say White Peppa sucks. Disrespectful is the best. But no, we're working on some things here.
sucks.
If you like the White Pepper shirt,
We're
let them
going.
know. We're working on a couple things.
We may be selling them at some point. but,
Yeah,
like,
I got a
right
couple
now, it's
ideas
all
for that. So
some promo.
we're working. We got other things we're working on obviously at the same time. So to be able to do everything at once with just the two-man show here,
Like you said, guys, it was pretty.
we're working hard.
We if you notice on the channel this week, on our channel, you notice there's more videos popping up.
There was more, yes. There was. We talked about the NXT review.
So we did our NXT review, and now
and then we surprised you with the Worlds Collide review that I did.
it was one disrespectful.
It was a disrespectful review. It was.
See,
Actually, it was a very good review because I actually enjoyed this Worlds Collide.
I enjoyed mine, but I was asleep.
You were sleeping through your whole day. I watched it,
It was
like,
like-
dude, he's asleep. He's falling asleep.
It was almost 2 a.m.
It was like, just stop talking at one point.
No,
That was
no,
my point. The disrespectful one was telling you to just stop. Just
I was
hush
tired.
it.
I
Just
was
shut
tired.
it. Just shut it down. Just take a break.
No.
But then
You know
mine
what
was the solo cam because obviously I don't got the setup. The setup's here in the studio, and I wasn't in the studio to do this. I did that. I didn't do it for my car. I thought I did it for my car. No. But I recorded that and put that up there for everyone. So if you didn't get a chance to watch Worlds Collide, I threw it in there.
You
It
did.
was actually really, really good. It was an all women's Worlds Collide. So that was fun. Stay tuned for Worlds Collide tonight. I will do the review probably tomorrow, depending because White Pepper here is going to do his NXT UK review as well. So
Yeah,
I don't want it
I'm
to
getting- I'm
I don't want it
getting
to collide.
done.
Although I may.
You want our world to collide?
I may let the worlds collide because I may just drop it all at once. But no, we'll figure it out. I think it's the last Worlds Collide, or at least till now. This is like a series they're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll have that coming. The NXT man over here until they put a pay-per-view, which got pushed back, as we'll get into. He'll get into it in his stuff. So he's gonna be the champ, reviewing this for a long time to come. It sounds
And
like at this point.
we're gonna put a poll up whether you think I should have the NXT UK Championship as well.
Yes, he wants to bring in the UK title.
If I'm doing the reviews, I should have.
Wait,
I'm creating myself as
But hold
Jeffrey
on.
Two Belts.
But you can't give yourself the UK title.
Just did.
You cannot give yourself the UK title.
I'm the commissioner of
I got the
NXT.
results here. I won the UK title.
No, you
The
did.
results on my computer say I won the UK
We
title.
both beat.
It's
look
like
how
it says
Walter.
Ryan wins UK title.
You just wrote that.
I did. You're right, but it
You
doesn't
just
matter.
wrote it.
Listen, I gotta be disrespectful of points here. he wants to fight for the UK title, which we may do.
We're thinking it through.
There are options in the air. Air is in the options.
Mm.
So again, we got a couple ideas we're working through. We got a couple more things we're gonna come to you. Not maybe in the next couple of weeks. I'm thinking.
Let's say we will have a.
Because I don't know how we're gonna do it. Because
we'll at least have one fox.
Fox. We're gonna have a fox.
We might have a fox in here. I don't know. We will have. I was thinking fun and box.
I know what you were thinking. So
and fox came out. So we will have a special unboxing, I believe.
Yeah, you're gonna do that one probably, right?
I will. Yeah, when that comes in, I will
White
start
Peppa
doing
do that. So that's gonna be once a month, right? That those come out.
Yes.
And then probably once a month, if not maybe more frequently, I will be doing a WWE Universe, which is an Android apparently only game that we just found out.
I
didn't realize iOS sucked, but apparently I knew it did. That's why I rock
probably
Android.
It's probably the
Samsung.
worst game they've ever had.
I rock Samsung. But they got WWE Universe there, so they got exclusive rights to it. They'll probably come to White Peppa's hood in a couple months or so.
No one's the main event of video games.
But the main event you get right here with me. So I'm gonna do some video game stuff with that from the phone, and you'll hear my voiceover. I'm just gonna put the game up. I won't put my face to the game because I don't have Elgato to do all that kind of stuff right now.
Who? The pizza place?
No, Elgato.
Gato's?
That's how you do it.
Oh, Gato's pizza.
If you like, we should like me and you. Which I was thinking.
Today.
I was thinking we're gonna bring it up here. We may have a poll on it. Is what do you guys think of Mr. Disrespectful? Mr. Disrespectful going up against White Peppa in some 2K19. Tell us what you think. Yes, that's 2K19. We're doing a WrestleKast. I mean, if you guys want to see some maybe 2K19, let us know as well. We'll do that. But we can do 2K19. My man here's got it. We can figure out how to put it up through the page, so you guys see if you want to see someone watch it. If you want us to create our own characters.
My guy's already created, man.
Well, you have White Peppa done. I don't.
He's about 98.
I don't have a guy, so.
Okay, he already fought. He won all the titles. He's Jeffrey's 7 belts. Okay, he was already locked in. I will put KBW stuff on him. He will be wearing this shirt.
So if you guys want to see that, we can work on that. Coming soon, we can get that done, and we can do some. We can do a once a week type of video with video game stuff.
We'll do some
if you want,
stuff.
I said you're gonna see. I'm gonna at least put up the Android stuff. It'll be a quick review of the type of guys that you can get and women, and we'll do a little bit of
guys and women.
We'll do. You can get men and women. Women, men wrestling.
I can get guys and women.
You can get both, Jeff. If you want White Peppa, you can. But no, we're gonna do that. So you guys see WWE Universe is the game. It's a fighting type game, but not like too interactive.
Never seen
and we're gonna do it like he's doing an unboxing. It'll be sort of an unboxing.
Your crappy belt, Phil.
Nah, the belt fell. It's the child's belt, man. I don't know what you want.
Do you want another
shoe?
We're
on cheap. No, I don't have it. I don't need a shoe. I have
another under.
Put it up.
Do you need another shoe, guys? In case you didn't notice,
we're working on
it's
that.
being hung up by the Rock. Okay?
The Rock is holding that NXT
Rock Under Armours.
He didn't even know what that was, but he's there. He's there. He didn't need to be a part of NXT to get there. So basically I'll do it instead of what he's doing unboxing. It'll be a revealing of sorts. It's where you I guess you click on the gotcha.
Yeah,
basically as I call them.
Gotcha.
Like it's a gotcha.
Gotcha.
Like you have to pay to buy the reveals.
Gotcha.
To buy things. But I got some free ones. Yeah. So like I'll do a once a month thing for now, and it'll be all of my April pools that I got, and it'll be just the rares, the legendaries, stuff like that. So again, that'll be coming to you soon, and then maybe we'll do a weekly thing of because I have some different episodes in there. So you may be seeing that. So you'll be seeing that from me soon. And like I said, if you want to see us do some WWE 2K19, we can definitely figure out how to get that done for you. Like I said, Delgado is what does it.
Yeah, Delgado.
I'll do some.
Carlos Delgado.
And we'll do some randomized stuff. If you guys want to see certain matches, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
And we'll just have fun with it.
Like Rey Mysterio in a get out of the game match.
It'll be Rey. I'll pick Rey. You can be on Taker and I'll beat you.
Lose
I'll beat you with Rey.
My pure hate for Rey will come through. I lost a game, but my son is real calm.
So again, we're gonna look to do something like that if you guys want to see that. But we're gonna put it out there, and if it gets the amount of likes, maybe we'll do like a once a month type of thing or every week type of deal on top of the cast and all that kind of stuff. Our schedule is insane.
We do not have time to play.
We don't. We got performance coming up for some other stuff. We got a lot of things we gotta do. So let's jump into this real quick because we've done on enough.
Let's frog
so
splash
first
into
off,
this thing.
Let's welcome you to KBW.
This match is scheduled for one fall. And I am White Peppa.
And I am
The disrespectful one. That's the shirt you need.
The disrespectful one. I saw that. I got a couple ideas. I don't like the idea. I don't like how it's going to come out.
Go 1-on-1 with the disrespectful one.
Yeah, I got a couple of them out there. I'm not sure if I like it as much. I like Disrespectful Nation. I think it's a little better one. Disrespectful Nation out there. Remember.
Cool.
So.
What do you think about coffee?
It
doesn't matter what you think.
Good.
I've been wanting to do that.
He's waiting for that one. I can tell. That's what he set me up for. So
let's get in the Raw jabroni.
So let's get into AEW first.
Oh, let's get into AEW. Wait, is that how they say it? They don't have like a cool thing like that. You're like, AEW.
I don't know, but we're not the else for it. So
it doesn't look anything like this logo, though, does it?
It looks exactly like that logo because that's what I took from.
Hey.
So, AEW news, the only news that really matters right now. Jon Moxley.
Who? Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley, a.k.a. the original Dean Ambrose, had the most elaborate video after he changed his name to Jon Moxley, which was apparently his original persona before WWE chained him up, caged him up, put him in a cell, in blocks,
put him
bricks,
in the asylum.
In the asylum. Sorry.
He broke out of the asylum.
So he broke out of the asylum to bring out Jon Moxley. That's what he brought us.
Yeah, Johnny McMoxley.
And
Johnny
Knoxville. This was a very highly
produced,
high
end, a lot of money
quality for this.
I would say, what kind of money
40-second video?
What kind of money do you think?
It's con money.
You think it's a lot of?
I think it's a lot of con money.
You think it's a certain kind of money?
It's a certain kind of money. Yes.
Okay, I mean, I feel like there's definitely a certain kind of money.
It's a certain kind of money.
It has that real Jacksonville feel.
It does. I think it's got a real. I think it's got a Las Vegas feel to it.
Are you saying like this is the second time he's doing this, right? So like,
second, I think it's
kind of like double or nothing.
I do. I think it's double or nothing for it. Yes, everybody, we are getting there. AEW news. We're talking about Dean Ambrose, who is now Jon Moxley, and if you watch that promo video, it was definitely a double or nothing.
Because honestly, I just don't see where else you would put out. Why would you put out that promo video?
But you're not going to put that promo video, and here's why. Listen, here's why. If you watch the video, there was a couple of hints that I saw that maybe White Peppa didn't at the time.
I was on drugs.
So if you watch the very beginning, the numbers at the top, the scratch marks
on his cell.
On the cell, the number was 25.
That's a dope
if you sit there and stop at 25, what is the 25th, Mr. Peppa?
Oh, it's Christmas, man.
What was also 25th that was coming up this month?
The Christmas
he released
of wrestling.
This month. He released it this month.
The Christmas of wrestling,
as
obviously.
Today.
Today's May Fool's, though.
It's May 1st.
Oh, that's what I meant.
It's May 1st.
It's Christmas of wrestling. We're finally going to see Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing.
And
that's right.
A&W Root Beer.
25th.
I like it.
The 25th. So that was the first hint, right? Then the other hint was, if you remember the snake.
Snake rattle logo.
The snake, and they had 2 dice there.
Yeah.
Those 2 dice, I'm pretty sure the rattlesnake, whatever. 2 dice were 25.
Jake the Snake
in the same style as the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. The dice. Las Vegas, Double or Nothing, 25th. Does that mean he makes the appearance at Double or Nothing?
I think so.
I think so as well. The other thing, though, that I wanted to point out was, did you notice the big dog there? Chasing him.
The big dog! Wait, like the big dog?
I'm just saying.
Was there anybody...
There was no FRR.
Was it anybody...
FURR. There was no FURR there.
Was there fur?
FURR.
Fur?
Fuck you.
No.
Apologies. Sorry. I'm not going to edit that out.
TFTRR.
TFTRR.
No. FTRR.
That's right, FTRR was. I was thinking of fur because you did it to me.
Not fur, like
fur, you did it to me. You did it to me. Remember that? Do you remember that on a backtrack one time you tried to play that off? Go there, I didn't forget that. So it's FTRR. Do you think that was a hint to him? That was my point.
There was FTRR?
The big dog. You think the big dog was referencing him?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you think it was reference to him? You think it was a diss? Or
maybe a little bit of a diss.
A little bit of a diss.
Yeah, because AEW is firing back. Like,
FTR is forget the Roman Reigns, is what that means.
Like the you sent me, if I had already watched it, the Road to
episode 14,
where Cody says like he's not here to kill his brother, he's here to kill the
Attitude Era. Yes, I love that.
That was a instant response to the way Triple H took a dump on AEW. That whole the whole Hall of Fame press conference.
Yep.
And for not being afraid that doesn't show.
That doesn't show you're not afraid.
They apparently
He's not afraid.
They apparently offered.
Apologies. Don't sue me.
They're gonna sue you hard.
He's gonna be on 2K20 supposedly. Remember we broke that news?
Now he might want to sue them. Oh, who knows?
Maybe.
So did you see though that the Revival got offered a 5-year deal for $500,000 a year?
They turned it down.
They turned it down, but like WWE is like that important. Like as far as they're that nervous of letting any of their talent leave now because they know directly where they go.
Well, yeah, but did you see the article about Cody Rhodes saying he would only take like 5% of the WWE roster himself? Well, Chris Jericho,
but like
and Jim Ross, and that's it.
The Revival is a team you would take any day of the week. I honestly think. I hope. Okay, put it this way. The only way I think WWE truly craps their pants.
We'll get to why I think that's
truly craps their pants. Like
they are. The ratings are down, man.
Like no, but a complete poop fest, right?
You didn't turn to WCW.
So Double or Nothing happens.
Yes, which is coming soon.
The Kenny Omega match with Chris Jericho is rocking. Okay.
Yes.
Rocking.
It's rocking because Chris Jericho. Yes.
Interference. CM Punk. The building will fall off.
Okay, so he's saying this, right? But do you think this is either a ploy or not? I just saw today, but I didn't put in the notes here, CM Punk is scheduled for a match, MMA fight match that same night.
I think that might be a ploy. I don't think anyone cares if he... Because Dana White didn't even want him doing it again. He wanted him as far away.
He supposedly has a scheduled match.
And he actually got into... and he did get back in the ring for a half minute there.
But yeah, we talked about it last week.
But like, you know what I'm saying?
But they were saying that, so apparently after that, they were saying that Vince McMahon offered him money and he wants the AEW Vince McMahon fight for him paying as much money as he can get.
I think he would take any opportunity he can to screw Vince though. Because
Khan has more money.
And there was that interview that Tony Khan had this week with, I forget who the one wrestling podcaster guy is there. He's really good. Brian Alvarez, I believe.
Okay.
And he had like a 27-minute interview with him, and they asked him about CM Punk, and it was like, no. They said they just don't want to end up like WCW in the realm of every time someone leaves WWF or WWE
to pick them up. Yeah, well, that's what Cody Rhodes saying.
Because they have a lot of fun talent right now. That had nothing to do with WWE, and you can finally show.
Yeah, they don't want to carry. There's only 5%, and the 5% he has.
But the club members. If you pick up Dean Ambrose
I'm excited.
Dean Ambrose or a CM Punk, you take them on. But like,
I
wouldn't take on any of the others.
TJ or what's his face we were talking about a couple weeks ago? TJP or TP? Yeah.
Toilet paper?
Yeah, toilet paper Perkins.
No, I wouldn't take toilet paper Perkins.
So.
But
there's possibilities.
It's all fun until it shows up because they said they have plenty of surprises coming.
I'm excited to see what they got, even if they just do some.
They said also the weird thing that made WWE feel like they're doing something weird is they opened up discussions with Joey Ryan as a PG show. What are you gonna do with famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan?
Yeah, I don't see that one really.
Joey Ryan, no offense to Joey Ryan, he's not like a technician in the ring. Not necessarily like the greatest wrestler. He throws people with his penis.
But not really.
Yeah, no, he really does. I've seen it. It happened. He says, ugh! And it's a quick hip toss, man. He's hip tossed multiple people all the time with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of hey, he hip tossed himself the other day.
He hip tossed hanging.
Grabbed his own and then hip tossed himself. Another guy did. Yeah, exactly. No wonder the WWE. They said they would like to give him an NXT contract and then he could become a trainer. Well, thanks. They said nothing about main roster.
Of course not. They can't promote big dick wrestler Joey Ryan.
He's actually making a lot of money in the indies, so he probably wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't if I was him.
No.
So yeah, there's that. I'm excited. I think Jon Moxley is
it's exciting regardless of where he goes. It's gonna be fun to see like Dean more unleashed.
Even if he's not wrestling, he just makes appearances here and there. Like they don't sign him as a full-time wrestler, but like he appears at Double or Nothing, or he appeared. Speaking of, before we change subjects, and I'll let you get into some WWE news. Did you hear about the belt that they're trying to make?
No. AEW?
Championship belt, yeah. Did you
hear
that episode? Did you hear that?
Or Brandy's talking about what it's going to be. It's going to be the most ridiculous thing ever.
It's going to be bigger than what belt are they talking about?
That's the most glorious belt. I always call it the Ric Flair belt.
The Ric Flair belt? What do they call that?
Beautiful world championship from WCW. That's like their world.
The world realm, yeah.
I love that belt.
So yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that.
If I was ever to buy the if I were to buy like an authentic belt, that's there right next to my.
I used to have that belt.
Right next to the Smoking Skull belt. Those would be two authentic.
I think the Smoking Skull belt is by far my favorite belt of all time. I used to have the WCW belt. I did.
It's a beautiful belt.
Not the authentic one I was saying.
No, we're not rich.
Not at all. But I had.
Send us. We can create a Patreon.
We'll create a Patreon. We'll create a PayPal. We'll create anything if you want to support the page. We'll try to bring you more content, more shirts. We're trying to be the shirt podcast.
Your pro wrestling crates. You want to start sending us?
Oh, and pro wrestling crates.
That's where our first one's coming from. Right? Yeah, we can send us a promo code.
Yeah, so we can use for the show.
And we can make promo code Peppa Face. No,
promo code KBW.
Promo code so disrespectful.
Promo code is us.
Us.
We are the promo code.
We are
disrespectful Peppa. Disrespectful Peppa. That's
a tag name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tag team.
I'm in.
Disrespectful Pepper. That's what it is.
Yeah,
coming to a theater near you.
We
got a movie coming to apparently in the theaters. So you have all that. So you want to jump into
WWE? Don't ever do that again. Okay. So first, Lio Rush has a wife.
Shocking. He's like 23.
Yeah, that's a weird move. First of all,
well, I don't know. I mean,
is she taller than him?
So. Probably.
I'm a short person. I have to ask these things.
I would imagine so.
If I'm the only one who always.
But he makes money, so.
Yeah, this is true.
Just saying, he has to make some money.
This is true. Ask Kevin Hart. So Lio Rush is in some hot water with WWE. That's why you've not seen him with Bobby Trashface
since WrestleMania.
Yes, and which is sad, only because Lashley's even worse on his own. If you saw him on one we'll talk about on Raw.
Yeah. We try not to talk about Trashley if we can.
It's bad. So apparently he has a lot of backstage heat. First off, it's kind of relating back. They said with Finn Balor.
Yeah, it was Finn Balor moment.
Finn Balor, who is as nice as pie, like he's really one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He apparently they're in the back, and Finn's just trying to look out for the rookie. Look, man,
he was being respectful. I was very respectful.
Vince doesn't like it when you bring your loved ones out. Yeah. This is supposed to be a performers only thing.
Yeah, to practice or whatever.
And apparently he was told multiple times.
And he brushed him off. He brushed off Finn Balor and turned him away from him.
So, now that he keeps doing it, I think enough people have had it. And now it's gotten back to Vince, and he says he's disrespecting Vince. And once you do that with Vince, ask Braun Strowman. He will kill your push. And he's killing anything that is Lio Rush right now.
Right, apparently he's only on 205 Live, that's it, right?
Already he's Mr. Disrespectful. He's becoming Mr. Forgetful.
Yep.
Okay, so, because he's gone.
He's going to go down tubes. This is going to happen. You're not going to see him
Don't move for Lio Rush. Think he was too hot to trap. So, we've said this about 112 times. P.S. I love your spelling. Hostling Mania sounds like the greatest time ever.
This is hosting.
Hostling Mania.
There's no L. It doesn't say hosting. You need better glasses there, Peppa.
I do, actually. I thought it said Hostling Mania. I was like,
yeah, listen, we need a Patreon just for him to get better glasses, alright?
Yes. I think our Patreon should just be... I think we should have an event called Hostling Mania. So WrestleMania is a thing we keep on pleading for to come to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the home of KB WrestleKast. But it seems that we've been thwarted again. As we thought is after we went to Tampa, because just so Kairi Sane can have a cooler match because it's pirate themed.
Right.
So the Pirate Princess will be the only one with anything good going on there.
We'll put it on a boat.
So yeah, they're just gonna sail in like that. Now it was supposed to be it was to be said that the next couple should be Minnesota and Philadelphia. Those have been the rumors, like the big guys that like they can actually take in.
I'm gonna push that after we get into this.
Now, once again, as we pointed out, California's had it about 62 times.
Well,
somewhere within the California realm, and it looks like they're gonna get it again with the new Rams, Chargers, whatever.
The trash stadium.
The Viking Raiders stadium.
The Viking Raiders?
Viking Warriors.
Viking Stadium.
76er Raptors?
Yep, 76er Raptors.
No. No, so the new Rams/Chargers Stadium.
Yeah. Ram Chargers.
Apparently, the Ram Chargers.
The Ram Chargers, yes.
Are apparently supposed to they're supposed to hold 101 million or 101,000
million.
The way they inflate the WrestleMania numbers will say it.
Yeah.
So what the assumption is here is that they broke the record in Cowboy Stadium. It was 100,000, right?
Yep.
This holds more, so they're going to clear it.
And
they're going to be like, no record of 100.
But in reality, it'd be like only 70,000.
Yeah, they're not going to be filled. So they're going to do it there. So again, Philadelphia has been screwed.
So my theory is this, and I'm only going to say this here
this
because it was
a
about
disrespectful theory.
In 2026
is a year.
2026 is the birthplace.
You think they're going to do WrestleMania too?
I think they want that one too.
That's a lot
because
of
so here's what I'm saying. So in 2026, Philadelphia's going to host the All-Star game.
All the All-Star games.
They want to. They haven't. That hasn't been announced. It hasn't been performed yet. That hasn't been approved yet. So they already have the MLB All-Star game here. They want the. They're not gonna get NFL. I mean, this is not gonna happen.
No, NFL doesn't. They don't really right.
You
only do 3.
But they want hockey and basketball, which by the way, the same weekend. Like they're right apart from each other, so they just have to push them a weekend apart.
Yeah, don't have to spread it.
They just spread it
apart.
apart.
From your country, that's what you do.
It's usually at the same time. So they want to do the birth of the country, so they do MLB, NHL, and NBA. They also want the top 10 acts to have the biggest concert there as well. I'm thinking they also would want WrestleMania.
That would be on my phone.
That's my only other option.
And you know what? Vince is
one of the
very
biggest
American. You know what I'm saying? He's
That's
very American.
I'm just saying that I think that's the ploy they're going with. I'm saying we're gonna get it in 2026. You will see.
And that'll be coming off of what?
Somehow.
The Eagles' 3rd Super Bowl win, right? In
Yeah.
2025.
You're not gonna win again.
So like they'll be the champs, and then they can like walk out with like their own belts. I think I'm in.
You're dreaming the Eagles are gonna win, but that's okay. That's okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night there.
I don't think sleep's in me.
It's not yours. That's your forte. I've seen you snaps in the middle. Dude, why was so awake? Because you always are. What other news you got for us there, Peppa?
I got other news.
News on tops of news?
Oh,
that's my theory there with that one. That's all. I wanted to point that out.
Yes. So a former WWE writer with which obviously
WWE Raider, you said?
Raider. No,
okay.
No. The War Raiders are gone.
Sorry.
Only the Viking Raider Warriors.
Okay, I was making sure.
So as always now, all the writers hate Vince because he's killing them. So another one left. Shocking. Would you like to write for KBW?
Yeah.
0 pay. But tons of fun.
It is.
We have a Keurig.
Myself.
We have a Keurig, water.
Yep.
Sometimes there's a small child in here.
I got my newborn's here with us.
You can also babysit.
She's 7 weeks old. Not a newborn, but she's newborn. 8 weeks old now? No, yeah, she'll be a month old. What am I saying? She'll be a month old soon.
Yeah. Youngest KBW family now.
She'll be 2 months old.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Getting old, man. She's getting 2 months. She'll be 2 months old.
Yeah, come on, man.
Another 6 days. She'll be 2 months old. So that's my 4th child, by the way. In case you're wondering.
Boy.
Nope, all girls.
Oh, that's true. That's all girls.
All girls.
All right, yeah. So this gentleman decided to fire shots, like Bullet Club shots, at Vince and the boys. So he saw Avengers Endgame, which I did not see yet. So
me neither. We want to see it.
Don't you spoil it for us? I will punch your face. I'm so tired of Facebook already.
I don't look at any spoilers. I'm ready to see it.
No, not like spoilers anymore. They're really putting pictures and shit up. Like, God,
don't look at it. We were supposed to go see it Monday. I fell asleep. I'm like, dude, I'm probably not gonna be able to make it, right? So then an hour before, I go, yo, man, let's go see it. But I'm like, I don't know if the 6 are gonna be done by then. They obviously weren't. So he goes, no, we'll go tomorrow. Yeah. That was yesterday. We didn't go yesterday because they sold out. And my man over here is working his 17th job, so we couldn't go see it by his job because he wasn't doing his job at the time when it was playing. So we're stuck. We're looking. We're trying. Maybe tomorrow because I'll tell you. But he probably hasn't seen it right now. He's upset.
So he's upset. So
50,000 on his head is disrespect.
Oh, there it is again.
All right.
So Avengers Endgame. A man came out of it, and he decided, let's take a shot at the length of WrestleMania.
I like that. I like taking a shot at
it. I thoroughly enjoy that. So he said that Endgame shows that you can have an action-packed, funny, emotional, intense, with a gigantic cast, and still clock in at only 3 hours. Your move, WrestleMania. Bang. If we had the gunshot sounds, we would make them right here.
I do.
Pacow.
But I don't got the board.
Shmeow, shmeow, shmeow. Like that. But so like they're all planning on taking shots at this dude as much as possible because that was ridiculous at how long WrestleMania was.
There's no reason to be that long.
And then like as soon as you turn around Monday and there it is again.
Way too long.
Like I'm not
Way
watching
too much
2 more
wrestling.
hours of this.
No.
Can't do it.
We had the G1 Spectacular. You had
G1 special.
Special, sorry. You had
Spectacular.
NXT Takeover, which was spectacular. It was
Dude, that was spectacular.
the NXT Takeover was spectacular, and then you had War and WrestleMania. So I like the shots thrown. I do. I like that. What else you got for us?
So just when we thought, hey man, maybe they're gonna be smart and just leave the Saudi Arabia show as the only pay-per-view in June,
Or get rid of it.
which would have been smart. Like just leave that show, have that.
Yeah.
Don't do another one. We don't want more pay-per-views. We need less pay-per-views.
Yeah.
As well. They said we cancel Backlash, and everyone's like, woohoo! And like, just kidding. Now we have a new one. So Backlash, which I believe is supposed to be the 14th of June, is now canceled, and in its place at the 23rd of June is WWE Stomping Grounds, which I believe is called Stomping Grounds because Seth Rollins
is going to
stomps people's faces. And the
that's
promo
the
they
thing.
have currently out, as far as like that's been put out not by WWE officially, is that it would be a headlining match of Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. See, he fell asleep just thinking about that match. Wake up!
That was
Wake
boring.
up! Other
Who
stuff
cares?
happens. I heard there's gonna be a Rey Mysterio falls off the
Braun
ring.
Page match again? They brought those back?
Oh, why not? And if any girl has bra and panties
That's
on,
disrespectful.
Rey Mysterio has to leave.
That was just, listen, I'm sorry, but that's just, women, they can fight. I didn't like those errors. But anyway.
Me neither. As a young teen, I wouldn't. Found all of it very
So
disrespectful.
yes, we drop one pay-per-view. You keep the Saudi Arabia one, which no one really wants to go to anyway. Let's be real here. No one wants to go to the Saudi Arabia match.
Well, no one is. It's only for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We can't buy tickets.
No, I'm saying no wrestlers really want to go to because last year there was threats on them, so like all the main superstars didn't really go. So you really
Some of the good, yeah. Well, no one is though. Saudi Arabia, they're paying bank, so they're paying bank enough to have people come up. Like, you know, the Undertaker will have a match because bank. You know that Brock Lesnar will have a match because bank.
Oh, speaking of him, did you see he retired from fighting?
He retired from MMA.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They say he's retired from MMA.
Oh,
Or he
God.
quit MMA, something like that. So instead of fighting Cormier,
Oh God.
he's
gonna come
done.
back
Unless
and
he's
fight
fighting.
Rollins.
Unless he's fighting. I saw it was a snap thing. It says that he's done.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, I have to show you. Well, we'll put it on my phone. Let's look at it later. But yeah, I saw that. So yeah, they decided to get rid of pay-per-view to have now 2 in June. Listen, either have Stomping Grounds or Saudi Arabia. One or the other. I don't really care at this point.
One is better than
just-
two.
Just get rid of it. That's all I'm going to say there. So that's it for news. Unless Peppa's got some more news in the works.
I look like I'm a news free kid.
All right, kid. All right, so let's jump into Raw, which was just as dumb as it has been.
It was raw.
It was bad. The only good thing was the Firefly segment. That's what I really want to talk about. Other than that, I'm good.
P.S. Did you see
I'm good.
Bray Wyatt? He commented on his new merch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I will show you his merch. Let's say they put 0 effort into Bray Wyatt's merch. It's actually disrespectful. Ooh, Kushida. It's so disrespectful that Mr. Disrespectful has been worse. He would say this is the most disrespectful thing he's ever seen.
Back to cheese for 30 though.
It sure is right now. Don't you give them the hope. Where's Bray? Bray.
So yes,
Excuse me,
Firefly
Fun.
Funhouse was awesome. It was quite hysterical. As always, I think it's great what they're doing. He had his little dark moment again. This looks extremely disrespectful. I can see a little bit of it from the.
It's
view.
just the Firefly Funhouse logo.
Yeah, that is extremely disrespectful.
He said he put on there. He put, "I have a redesign," and was a plain black shirt. That's like you didn't try.
Yeah,
they
no.
have a cool one though. Now it looks like they must have put there for kids. What? That's not for adults.
What, the Firefly Funhouse? Is
Yeah,
it?
these Firefly. Where the hell's your adult one? I'm a grown man. I'd like to wear a shirt that says
Firefly
has cartoons
Funhouse?
on it. Oh, this one's better. It looks more like a stamp.
Yes.
So it has Abby.
Yeah, but
It has Mercy.
Does that do?
And what's his name? Ramblin' Rabbit.
Buzzard.
Why is Ramblin' Rabbit He's like Hood.
Who's the third one?
Ramblin' Rabbit.
No, I'm saying, but when they
Ramblin' Rabbit, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch.
Abby the Witch. This sounds like a dude.
Probably is. It's probably Rey Mysterio.
Damn, it's disrespectful. So yeah, but the segment this week was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. I love watching these.
They had the buzzers this week. It was the Rambling
this
Rabbit.
Time Rambling Rabbit and Abby.
Yeah.
He had some cool stuff still.
I was thinking. Well, see, they both sound the same.
Awesome.
I was wondering if they were Crime Time.
Remember
that?
I hope Crime
Time. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like Crime Time, both of them. The witch and then the Rambling Rabbit sound like Crime Time.
Played by Crime Time.
It just looked like
Please
it.
God no. I enjoyed the segment though. Like
it was a great segment.
I like how he had.
When I tell you, no fun in the fun house.
He was writing
his more deep.
He was writing his or he was painting. He paints his past problems or something. It was when he burnt down when the Wyatt compound got burnt down with Sister Abigail inside.
Yeah, Sister Abigail
and little screams in there.
Yeah,
I was like, that's it's different now.
And the fire.
And like you're seeing these little fun moments. These fun moments of him being like evil and then bringing back into like
they brainwashed him and he's slowly coming out of it. That's what I'm getting from this. Is a slowly this is the brainwash moment and he's slowly realizing, wait a minute, this isn't me, and then he's coming to life somewhat. That's how I'm seeing
it. Well, I'm hoping that these things stay good, and I have faith that they will stay good.
For how long?
Well, JD, my man JD from NY.
We'll be up there this weekend.
We will. I love that dude's podcast. Kind of is what got us going with this thing. He said that they actually have enlisted the help of the Undertaker to help write these things.
Really?
So the guy who's been like the master of like these weirder, scary, dark things. If you have Mark Calloway, the Undertaker, working on it, so she has to work on something now because you won't let him go to Starcast your buttholes.
Yeah. And Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and Kurt.
Asses.
I don't think Kurt's gonna work on that though. It doesn't seem like it's.
No, they got something else for him.
Hopefully.
I would imagine since they're not letting him go to Starcast.
Buttholes.
We're not gonna be a Starcast though. Maybe next year. They do have podcasts.
Next year we might do it.
Next year maybe they'll have us a Starcast.
I feel like we'll be having. My friend wants us to meet Jungle Boy, the son of Luke Perry, who got signed by AEW. She said, "Hey, why don't you get your podcast really good, and then we can go meet Jungle Boy, and you can interview him." I said, "Hey, we have like 5 followers right now. Settle down."
They know Jungle Boy?
No, she wants us to know. She wants us to know Jungle Boy. So she
we know Jungle Boy.
I said, she goes, "Can't you interview him? You have a podcast." I said, "It's not how it works."
No, it doesn't work that way.
And I was, do you have any wrestling podcast? I'm like, "Hey, are you an interview?"
Yeah, we want to do it in a minute.
Hey, you want to come in here? It's just us in this ladder.
No, we're going
to interview him live from the ladder.
Live from the ladder, it's Jungle Boy.
Not to mention, we also have a broom on this side.
We got the broom, and we got the board. The irony board is here.
It's in honor of Kenny Omega. We too are the cleaner.
Yeah.
The cleaner. the wrinkle freer. And the things that are on tall shelves. Yeah. Amen.
What is that?
So, yeah,
you
had words that went the wrong way.
Yeah, I said it cut us out last week, so.
It cut you?
It cut us out last week. It cut out a section of the thing last week when I did that. Anyway, so yeah, the moment was good. Maybe we get a bigger podcast, we'll be able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But for now,
again, 5 followers.
Jungle Boy up.
So we'll get some more. Yeah, we're not Jungle Boy. We're pushing it. We're pushing everything. That's why I said we're trying to get into different areas that we're talking about. So let's just roll through Raw real quick. Alexa Bliss revealed the Raw men's Money in the Bank participants from Raw.
Then a moment of bliss.
On that. That was a blissful moment for obviously White Peppa there. And those people were Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Braun Strowman. So you have 2 of the previous winners, Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman.
The 2 who did not cash in. 17 of 21 have cashed in. 2 of them who haven't cashed in are in this match.
Yes.
So,
who was the other one?
What?
Who's the other one who didn't cash in?
Braun and Corbin.
That's 2. You said 17 and 21. Who's the third?
No, 17 out of 21. I don't know who the other ones are. They're just saying that only 17 out of 21 have cashed in successfully.
Yeah, so who's the one who didn't?
I have no idea who they are.
They didn't say that.
Research something.
So my thing is why did they cash
Michael
in?
Cole say it. They cashed in, but failed.
Oh, well, they failed. I thought they didn't cash
Everybody
in.
Was successful. Like, successfully won a title 17 out of 21 times.
I'm trying to remember who it wasn't. I think I could.
These 2 dinguses didn't.
Jeff Hardy? Edge? Something like that?
Probably somebody dumb. Somebody dumb wanted, like Zack Ryder or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds more right. That's the straight person.
I'm sorry, they have a title.
So you got those 2. Do you think they're going to let one of these guys repeat? I don't think so. But that was Raw. Intro with Bliss. Then, well, hey, we announced those 4, so let's put those 4 in a tag match because that's what we do here at WWE. We put them in tag matches. So they paired
Braun with.
Just had the extra. There you go, the extra one there. And Ricochet going up against Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. No one cares about either of these two. They basically manhandled Ricochet. It's kind of sad to see, but then Braun manhandled them all, and they won.
Hooray!
That was really it. That was the quick, blissful moment there. But that's what they do. They announce these and then they put the guys into a tag team match. I don't know. This just seems like a WWE thing to do. I don't know what it is. Fatal 4 ways. Just saying fatal 4 ways.
How can we get?
Did it here?
How can we get everybody in on 3 hours?
Yeah. Then our boys the Usos.
Oh, so crazy.
They went up against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
The club.
I think they're gone soon too, by the way.
The Bullet Club.
I want to say those 2 are going to be gone.
Too sweet, bro.
Too sweet?
Oh, Bruce. So yeah, they're still not getting used right. You have the club. You have AJ on the same show again.
You would think. You would think they would have just meshed them together somewhere.
I mean, you might still. They've only been 2 weeks, and no one told us that they've even been switched over. Because this is now the 3rd week of the Superstar Shakeup.
It is the 3rd week.
They just keep shaking it.
They just keep throwing random teams in there.
They're gonna keep doing it for 3 months. I'm like, no, we're still shaking them up.
Yep. So this was the other shakeup. So they've taken another tag team, but I guarantee this will change when we get to SmackDown. I guarantee that somehow one of these tag teams are going back to SmackDown. But I'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into that in a couple minutes. But then they decided to mock the Revival. When they were shaving.
That was weird. They're shaving each other's backs.
Yeah, they had that on video, and the Usos making fun of them for it. So the Usos won and beat Anderson and Gallows. And then they went and mocked the Revival.
And like, hey, Oos. Yo, Oos.
And
Oos is shaving that Oos's back.
Yeah, let's make fun of them. And so it was pretty bad. I think this is the Revival's way out the door. Honestly, I think they're just
being disrespectful to them.
I think they're just getting out the door. That was really about that. Usos did what they had to do. Then, Jeff talked about him. Bobby Trashley.
Oh God, this segment was garbage trash.
He defeated The Miz.
Yeah, but before he did, it was a whole Miz TV.
Yeah, Miz TV shows up.
He requires himself.
I just want to get into the match. Listen,
he kept calling himself
beat The Miz.
The Miz, or no, fuck you. He kept calling himself.
How dare you?
Bobby Lashley. He called himself it. We were talking in the 3rd person.
Bobby Lashley was.
Yes.
Because that's all Bobby Lashley was, talking in the 3rd person.
Bobby Lashley thinks he's Joe Super. Bobby Lashley wears a headband in 2019. Bobby Lashley forgot that phase ended a while ago.
Really? You're going to come at that after Simmons did that with the headband?
Who?
Our boy Simmons for the Sixers?
But they took it off. You know why? Because they realized it's not that time no more.
They kept working all the
time. Now they have the cool
bandana.
Now they have the cool Ninja Turtle bandana. I want one of them. I'm still trying. I'll be wearing that every week. You wait till we get a KBW one.
KBW bandana.
I'm wearing them every damn time.
So yeah, Miz came out and did his thing.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, let's have a fight. And then they fought.
And then, Shane.
Well, Lashley called him Potato Face as well. He went after Potato Face Dad.
Did they chant Potato Face, Potato? No.
I think they're like Spud. But
it's what we do.
So then,
no disrespect to his dad.
Shane came out
that's the way we go with it.
Your face looks like a potato. So then Shane comes out to try to interfere in the match by just like poking and peeking around, doing fun things to keep Miz off his guard. Finally, pays off. Boom, Miz.
Yeah, he took a picture of his dad. Took him off
on the screen. Yes.
Yeah, and then took him off. Mark tries to beat him, and then the Miz attack, and then the Shane attacks the Miz.
Shane with his amazing punches. I've ever seen him punch.
He's the most amazing, greatest wrestler in the world.
He's this far away from him at all times. You can clear, like, he's not even attempting to make a sellable punch. And he punches like these little rabbit
punches. Old school day, back in the day when you make the TVs, like.
But like, it's like these little rabbit
punches. That's why they put that power in front of Batman.
They're like this big. They're like, like it's this. It's just this. It's like a piston in a car. But it's not actually hitting anything. Anyway.
That's why they put the pow in front of the Batman. That's what I do for
they just start powing.
They go, pow.
Best in the world. Pow.
That's what I got to put.
So
that's how I got to work with Batman.
He beat him up. And then I was like, oh man, don't beat him up, man.
And then it was, I want you to steel cage match.
Yeah. So Miz then requested a steel cage match, which later on in the night, Shane obliged. So it will be Shane McMahon versus the A-lister, The Miz, in a steel cage match.
So now we had
I know.
back-to-back pay-per-views.
Don't get too excited.
But Shane went from SmackDown to Raw, and now has 2 feuds. Why? What, is he going back in 2 months, have 2 matches now too?
Yes, the Shane 2 Max.
Oh, God. Shane just needs to stop. Stop. Why are you going back and forth?
So that's right.
Don't take the Miz off of SmackDown. Keep him on SmackDown then. Ridiculous.
Shane is getting active wrestler time, where I don't know,
it's
the
like
actual talent can get instead of.
That's what Vince used to do.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
Stop
but
trying. You're not recreating Stone Cold anytime soon.
Nah, not with Miz. And then we have just favorite NXT Tag Team Champions.
Who? Do they have a name anymore?
The experiences of the Raiders and the Vikings.
The Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yes.
Yeah. Tomb Raiders?
Did they have the championship belts? I couldn't remember. They didn't have them again.
No,
right?
they didn't
They're
have
missing
them.
again. 3 weeks in a row, by the way. I couldn't remember. 3 weeks in a row, they're missing. And this is another team. This is another team they can drop over to SmackDown. SmackDown, by the way.
And you know the weird
and rename them again for the 3rd time. The SmackDown
I watched
Raiders.
this, right? So last week we watched them. They're the Tomb Raiders.
And they beat the
then,
Lucha House this time.
And then I watched NXT, and they are the War Raiders, along with T-shirts, which I want one. Can we find a way? You think they're on clearance, or they think they never released them? But they're literally still called in NXT because it's tapings. They're fighting the Street Profits as the War Raiders with big ass T-shirts to say the War Raiders. And I want one. I feel like it's going to be worth so much money because eventually, when this team fights for 20 years as the
Viking,
the
Raiders,
the bearded boy experience or something like that,
whatever
they are next week. I still don't know.
He didn't change their name this week, though. I was surprised. I thought we were going to get another name.
No, because they screwed up something on a poll. Because they had a WWE poll, and everybody started to freak out because they had them as they put their names all down there. So they said, "Well, who would you like to see most?" And they put a bunch of tag teams. They put them down as the Viking Warriors, which has not been a name yet.
So they were going to rename to the Viking Warriors. Yes, I have what I wanted. They were supposed to rename it for the 3rd week in a row. They didn't. That's what I think.
That they and if you watch their intro and all,
they say Viking Warriors.
No, everybody who's saying their name has such a indecisive because they're not sure.
So Vince changed the name to the last second. Is what you're saying?
So Michael Cole was like, and the winners are going to be the Viking. And then I always feel like he turned and looked like, what the fuck's their last name this time? Raiders? Is it the Raiders?
A Lost Ark? Is it Warriors?
War Heroes. No, that's not it. Sorry.
Vince changed it again last minute. Sorry, guys.
They poorly shafted these poor guys. It's going to be so much for these guys to recover, only because the only thing people are looking for is, are you going to rename them this week?
Well, I was hoping.
Instead of what they do in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, you change the move that had the coolest name of all time, Thor's Hammer, and you change it to the Viking Experience.
Well, I wonder if that was a Marvel thing.
No, it's been called it in NXT. It's already.
Well, I don't know if they cared about NXT as much.
They do. It's probably.
But WWE.
It's their most watched show.
It probably is because with their ratings going downhill. But I was wondering if maybe because the main show said, "Oh, you can't use Thor's hammer." But either way, I agree. They changed the name. It was stupid. It was depressing, disappointing, and everything.
Their first name is now their finishing move. Their finishing move is now called the Viking Experience,
which was their original name.
D-bag move.
Their original new rename on Raw.
Yeah.
Yes, rename Raw.
I know them by 4 names now.
That's 4. You have the Viking Experience, the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, and the
War Machine.
That was a machine. I can't remember if it was a machine or not. So then right after that, we get another moment of bliss.
Yeah, who did they fight? They fought
the Lucha House Party.
That was annoying too. I swear to God, I really do like luchas.
You're disrespecting them, man. We changed names now. My name is White Peppa because you're disrespecting a lot this week.
I feel like I am.
You really are. You're in the wrong shirt.
Your gimmick.
You really are. I don't like that. Then the Alexa Bliss came out.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I feel disrespected by disrespectful. Disrespectful Peppa. You changing the tag team now. You're just becoming part of the group now. I appreciate it, but
I'm trying to get.
You join the gang.
Yeah.
Gang.
We're the gang.
Gang. Alexa Bliss comes out again for another moment of bliss.
Thank you,
something like that, and it was Alexa Bliss announcing herself as one of the 4 competitors.
After she announced
Naomi, Dana Brooke, and Natalya.
What?
Yeah.
Dana Brooke.
Yeah, Dana Brooke.
Opposed to.
Any
of the
other?
Riot
Any
Squad.
other member?
Nikki Cross.
She was SmackDown.
She's not neither anyway.
She's a SmackDown person. If you
But
watch,
is she
if
in-
you watched, Worlds Collide and my review on it, she is a SmackDown person. It said from SmackDown, Nikki Cross.
They
In her
shouldn't
triple
say
threat
she's from
match.
anywhere because they never let her fight on TV other than Worlds Collide.
And
That's why, because that's probably like
she fights odd. You watch her
NXT
fight,
work. She's amazing.
it's odd. It's the
Yeah.
oddest fight, but it's great. It's
Yes.
odd.
Just a lot of throw. It's like I'm just throwing
She's-
you around weird stuff. Yeah.
So yeah. So you went out. So I got a couple problems with the women's match.
Me
First
too.
off,
What's wrong with Dana Brooke's face?
Dana Brooke.
She had a lot of work done.
A lot of work done.
I thought she was very attractive before.
And
Like a
anyone-
naturally
I
cute
agree,
face.
but anyone else from Raw,
Ruby Riott.
like again, you could have had anyone.
Ruby Riott.
Anyone. Obviously, they're not gonna have Asuka and
That's also
Kairi
SmackDown.
Sane because they're SmackDown. But I think they went to both shows, didn't they? Oh no, they only asked for SmackDown.
Ruby Riott.
Who am I thinking of?
Or the other chick. That,
Who am I thinking of? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other Riot member.
Ruby Riott.
You
The other
could get Ruby Riot.
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan, yes. Sarah Logan is what I was thinking, I'm sorry. You could have Sarah Logan or Ruby Riott, either one of those two over Dana Brooke, because, well, Dana Brooke is trash. She's trash in this match, she's just trash.
Good for her, man.
No offense to her, but I
Can't wait till
haven't been a
she.
big fan.
Can't wait till she wins the whole thing.
I haven't been a big fan. I don't think she'll win the whole thing, I'm just saying. But I like Naomi
Greatest troll job.
and everyone else. It definitely will be. It's because probably going to end up winning.
I'm a May.
No disrespect, I don't like the giving or anything like that. So there's your 4 women from Raw. Then we talked about Bray Wyatt and his Firefly Funhouse, which was awesome. Then, instead of doing a tag team match with the women, they announced they did a singles match where Naomi took on Alexa Bliss.
But at the same time, the entire match was surrounded about Alexa Bliss doesn't know how to tie shoes.
No, she's blaming her shoe. The shoe is what
Yeah.
made her lose that match.
She's
because the shoe couldn't
unprepared.
stay on her
She
on her
doesn't
feet.
know how to tie them. It kept coming inside.
Alexa Bliss is going to win this.
All you gotta
Hey,
do is
get yourself
triple
right.
knot, man. Triple knots are very easy. You gotta do
Triple double knot. You
Okay.
gotta do quadruple knot.
bunny ears.
Bunny clip.
Turn.
Bunny
Bunny
turn.
ears, turn.
Bunny turn. Bunny
Bunny,
turn. Bunny turn.
bunny,
Bunny turn.
bunny,
Bunny turn.
Bunny turn.
Bunny turn.
Bunny. Yo, bunny turns. Sound like
Yo, God, do what?
if I hear any of you assholes with that
Truth. I'm talking to you. Damn songs. So it's gonna come and do something.
What's up, bunny turn? What's up, bunny turn?
Okay. I love Truth, but hey. So yeah, you had that match, and it was just her blaming her shoe, and they weren't for ring wrestling. It was just for show wrestling, but
And
whatever.
then when Naomi went to give her like a figure 4 and pull her shoes right on off,
Yep. This
pop them both off. Little Miss Bliss was down like 4 foot.
Miss Bliss had nothing.
And
nothing.
then she got
nothing.
rear viewed, and then she got that crazy cool splash from the top rope. So.
Splash from the top. Splash from the top. Then we had Becky 2 belts. And Lacey Evans go at it.
Yeah, they really did. She said, "Time for talking is over."
Yeah.
I'm a
She did her Southern Belle thing, and he went right at Becky Lynch.
That was a little brawl style.
It was good. It was good. I like Lacey Evans. She can throw down. I do.
A lot of people are haters, man.
I'm liking Lacey Evans. She can throw down with Becky. It's right now they're making Becky look a little shaky. She can lose both belts right now. The way they're making her
If
look.
Becky goes from Becky 2 belts to Becky no belts,
They disrespected her a lot.
just remember, Becky, I still got you. Jeffrey NXT belt.
We love you, Becky, here at KBW. I'm just saying they're making it look that way. Like she's gonna lose both belts.
I sure hope she don't.
I don't either. I think she should at least be able to defend both of them once at least. But it looks that way. They are showing her not being able to compete with Lacey Evans, and then Charlotte Flair keeps knocking her out.
Something that
Such just wrong. So then you had just favorite tag team champions in the world, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Who?
And you know who they defeated? The Back Shavers themselves.
They hate the revival.
They really do.
Like,
I'll tell you, they're out the door. There's no way they're sticking around. Like, why would you want to stick around at this disrespectful moment right here?
Like, dude.
First the back shave and then this? Losing to Zack Ryder?
you're
And
you guys
Hawkins?
being all weird in the tub and the towel, and then they go from that to you guys getting literally rolled up by Kurt Hawkins for like his name is Kurt Hawkins, is that right?
Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder.
I never remember his name only because I don't want to.
So that was, again, it was odd, but again, you went from not winning for forever to then basically, you lost one match last week, but still basically winning tag
right.
matches, it's ridiculous.
Meanwhile, the revival are just drifting away. They're not.
They're reviving. They're reviving themselves to be nothing. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, there was that. Then I'll let you talk about this one because this is your favorite person in the world.
Who happened now? Sammy?
Sammy Danny.
I love Sammy. So Sammy declared that he was taking the power back from the WWE Universe. Basically, another one of his super duper fun rants where he tells everybody to go to hell. He did not tell everybody to go to hell this time. That's made me very angry.
Yes, we got it this week.
I collected it before it got all loud.
Yeah, but you got it because you thought you muted it and didn't. I was waiting for it.
I didn't mute. Oh no, alarms don't get muted though. So yeah, he came out. He did his thing. I'm still waiting. Like, how long is this going to go on before someone feuds with him?
They're waiting for Bray Wyatt.
It was supposed to be
Bray Wyatt versus Sami Zayn.
It was supposed to be Luke Harper, but then he asked for his release, and then they really dicked him. Did you see what they did?
No, I did not do Luke Harper.
So Luke Harper's like, I want my release, and he wrote a cool letter saying like how his time in WWE was great, but it's just time he thinks for both WWE and him to venture out and do new things, and WWE was like, no. Oh, and by the way, because you were injured on a WWE contract, for every time you're injured, for that time you're out, they can choose almost like a loan. Okay, so on your loan, if you defer, right? If you defer for 6 months, it gets tacked on.
It does.
So he has 6 months tacked on to his current contract instead for his shoulder injury. So they literally went, no, we're not releasing you. P.S. You have 6 extra months now. So he has to do something now. He's stuck with them for an extra 6 months.
That is great.
So, poor guy. They have to set an example now because with AEW coming out, they have to set an example that you can't just be like, I don't want to be here no more. And then they grant you a release. So really?
Man, it's late. I'm tired. I was asleep at this time yesterday and the day before that.
I know you were.
Old man sleeps. Yeah.
So
I missed that. No, that's great though.
Yeah. So I'm waiting to see. I would like to see a Bray Wyatt Sami Zayn.
I think so. Listen, they're both having doing their own shticks. Eventually, Bray Wyatt's got to turn into the
I kind of thought that Bray Wyatt was going to be on SmackDown. Maybe he will be, and he'll get Aleister Black.
They haven't announced where he's at yet.
I would like an Aleister Black, Bray Wyatt,
Demon
thing kind of going because Aleister, since they put him on SmackDown, they have not. He hasn't wrestled it.
He hasn't even been there. It's been promos.
Just a bunch of these cool promos.
You know what fear is? When they realize what fear is, it's 1, 2, 3,
and they will fade to black.
That's how he missed it. He had a block.
He put the like a real bad.
He missed it. It's like he forgot to finish his name.
Because otherwise you never know. You might fade to black. I'm gonna fade to blah like the rest of this product.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So yeah, Sami did his thing. I like this. I just would like to see where it's going.
I agree. They kind of left him in limbo.
You can take the next part because I don't want to say his name.
Rey Mysterio with his son at his side, he wins against Samoa Joe in a non-title defense match. So not only is Samoa Joe not in the Money in the Bank match, but he now is not going to defend it against Braun Strowman like we expected because, well, since the feud on SmackDown 2 weeks ago, before the shakeup, or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, and Samoa Joe's made his appearance on Raw, they haven't even feuded, and now Braun Strowman is in Money in the Bank.
But Ray's right there.
But Ray's there, and Ray just defeated him. So, I wonder what the next match eventually will be.
Remember the no rematch clause?
They got rid of that fast. That never happened.
Is it back? Because they're giving Ray a rematch because he fell asleep in 30 seconds.
It never. Yeah, 54 seconds it was. Either way, the no rematch clause has been rejected because we've seen a bunch of rematches since that is said to be in place. I'm just putting it out there. So instead of Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, we got nothing. Is what we got here. We got nothing.
No.
Because you have, instead of the Samoa versus the Hands, we now get Jeff's favorite person in the world again because he loves his tag teams and he loves his luchas. Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka.
To go up against
area code. Booyaka. Area code.
619.
Booyaka.
619.
Area code.
So going up against Joe. So
215.
Maybe he'll win.
Booyaka. 215.
No, Lucha, get out of here. Don't disrespect the Luchas like that, man. I can't believe you disrespect him like that. I apologize, Luchas.
I also know Samoa Joe versus Mask Off.
So I think maybe Ray will finally win that match against him because they're putting him in again.
So exciting.
Because I mean, they're not doing anything with Samoa Joe. Like they're just repeating this. What's the point? Unless you're gonna make him win finally.
I hope not. But you're right.
I'm just.
Ray's like, I need it for everyone.
So then you have.
And his son's gonna turn on him, and he's gonna DDT him right in the.
And then Samoa Joe wins.
And I'm gonna be my favorite WWE superstar is going to be Mysterio's son.
So he'll like Lucha again.
Mysterious Son. That's a band name, I think.
So then we had the signing, or the contract
between
Seth Rollins
and
AJ
Styles. He's in the house that was built a long time ago.
Yeah, both were.
You can't build this one.
Both were. He has a foundation. He says he's still building the bricks. He's laying the bricks. So last week we ended on a handshake. That I'm led out in the open. Thank you.
I didn't know we were handshaking.
We were left with a handshake between the two of them. We were left with a handshake.
Good job,
Good
young
job.
buddy.
I'd like to see you there.
Yeah.
To AJ Styles heel.
Yeah.
Is that what we saw? Heel? Did we see a possible Bull Club?
He's going to turn heel.
Is that what we're seeing here? The heel?
Yes, with Gallows
because
and Anderson.
Instead of being respectful with the thing, he put him through the table.
Yeah, Young Gun.
Instead of being respectful, he put him through the table.
That
so does that
was
mean?
a dope move too.
Does that mean that they're gonna take the belt away from Rollins right away?
No.
To give it to AJ?
This feud is going to go on and
so
on
this will go through
until SummerSlam.
This will go on
and then
through
SummerSlam,
Saudi Arabia,
yes.
through Stomp the Yard,
and
to
through Aladdin,
through Agrabah,
the next Transformer movie,
The Lion King. That's coming out too.
King, that might be the next name of the Viking Raiders, so watch out.
It could be.
The Lion King.
The Lion Kings.
So, the Agrabahs.
I like the AJ Styles move here. I mean, he's been on the up and up for the most of the time. They finally turned the heel.
Two baby faces go up against each other. Anyway.
I thought Seth Rollins was going to turn the heel. After this whole shaking the hands and respecting people, I thought they were going to have to go, nah, screw you, snap, and put him through the table himself.
No, he's like their king baby face right now.
I thought they were going to flip him.
AJ plays really good heel. I love AJ.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him. I saw him back in TNA's. That's how I remember him back as.
He was in WWE too.
Yeah, I remember. I'm about to say that's why I remember his originals was back. His heel days were back at TNA.
And it was the Bullet Club.
Well, the Bullet Club definitely.
That Bullet Club was still a heel Bullet Club, not like
no, that was
the
the heel
one.
That's when he took over. That's when he took over and they kicked out
AJ Styles.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn was the starter, man.
Finn was a starter. They kicked him out. AJ took over. Am I not missing anybody?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Kenny Omega and then Switchblade. Right? Because Cody never really had the ropes. They kind of.
That was like their whole fight.
That was the fight, and then they both kicked out because Switchblade took over at the end of the day.
Right.
So yeah. Sorry, we were on tangent there. It was nice to see him turn heel again. But they're saying it could still be a good. Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
It still could be a good thing. Maybe he's not gonna be heel. Maybe it was just that moment in time. Who knows? I think it's gonna be heel. I think maybe we're finally gonna see. Maybe if WWE's smart, the Gallows Anderson connection with him. But WWE is stupid because they're not too sweet.
Any means necessary. But you will sink to things you wouldn't think of to win.
Let me just tell you this, because Raw basically stunk this week.
There's a club.
All I'm saying.
Or he brings up the Undisputed Era as his new club.
Either way,
Adam Cole,
baby, another Bullet Club member.
Yes, absolutely. Bring out the club. We'll just call them like weird clubs. Oh, you are a club.
The Club.
Balor had a club.
The Phenomenal One Club.
Phenomenal Club. Well, he was part of the Club.
The Club.
Yeah.
The Club.
WWE tried their hardest to just be like. I just realized how bad they always were with names. So you had two guys come in who were like key members of the Bullet Club. And you literally just named them the Club.
Yep.
You just took Bullet out. And just said, you know what? They're still the Club. Not acting like as if when they got Finn Balor, he has a Balor Club.
Making part of the
which you
Balor
also
Club.
had a Bullet Club look to it. So then you had the Club. You had the Balor Club. And then when the Club joined the Balor Club, they were all part of the Balor Club. But then when they were with AJ, they were all the Club. But no one wants to put a name to this club? Is this a no-name club?
It's the WWE Club.
God dang.
Idiots. So why don't you get into SmackDown? Because, put it this way. Raw, to me, I still give it a thumbs down. I don't think they're doing anything.
I think it was great. I think, like everybody else, everybody's just they're paying attention on these Raws right now or
Just to
SmackDown.
see what's gonna happen.
The Funhouse segments.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to see what Bray Wyatt's up to
Honestly,
next.
that's the only thing I really tuned into. I kind of zoned out for everything else.
And everything else is like, is what. So SmackDown Live starts with Kofi coming out, solo dolo, throwing his pancakes because, to discuss why last week, when
but he didn't start off with that.
When the Big O.
That's not what he started off with, though.
He started off with Michael Cole.
He started talking Michael Cole and throwing pancakes, being happy, and talking about how he got here for 11
years. No, he was super
years.
pumped. Yeah, like there
was no. I'm being serious about what happened last week with Kevin Owens. It was, hey, my 11 years here in WWE finally into that's how it started. Why was that?
Confused by
why was that?
Like,
why was that?
He needs to stop the. They need to stop the moment. The WrestleMania moment is gone. It's happened. Now just be the champ.
He's only the second African American, by the way, to win the title.
Yeah. Was that one Mark Henry? Probably was Mark Henry.
I believe so.
But regardless, like, you can't keep doing the moment. You can't keep doing the thing over and over and over.
No, it's just the same thing over and over. Again, they're dry. They're not doing anything.
What the hell is Michael Cole doing there in the middle of SmackDown? Go away, man. You're not Tom Phillips. He started talking about, I had the greatest 11 years. I won the championship. My family was in the ring. It was amazing. And then it was like, oh, by the way, and remember when Kevin Owens beat the living hell out of you and Xavier Woods last week?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shoot. Forgot about that one.
Right? Like, why did you start off with that? Well, I was bothered by that.
Time killer, bro.
I was bothered by it.
So, so he comes out, and then KO comes out, says that KO thinks that Kofi also doesn't believe in himself as a champion. I have the hiccups.
You do. I can do it.
It was like I sound like no, guys. The podcast isn't stuttering us.
It's just White Peppa over here.
But yeah, so all right for a second. I'm not like to, and then like Xavier tried to come out.
He got destroyed.
Yeah, he got kicked right in the face.
He's super kicked out of here.
I'm afraid that they're gonna try to break up the New Day at this point because Kofi was seen saying like, "Bro, I told you don't come out." Like, leave him be. But like the New Day want to do like the tag team thing, and Kofi's gonna want like.
Well, they have no tag team because he's still champion.
And you're missing the Big O now. God damn it.
So the only thing I think of is that they're gonna have Kofi lose the title so that they have an actual tag team.
And now they're gonna lose. He's gonna lose the title because of Xavier Woods.
And it's gonna be a feud between Xavier and Kofi. He shouldn't lose the title this early. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hope they at least give him one defense.
I want one defense. That's just. I'm sorry. Continue on. Go to the next match.
Becky
I can't talk about that anymore. It bothers me.
Lynch. Becky Lynch comes out, Becky 2 belts, letting everybody know, oh yeah, I'm still Becky 2 belts.
2 belts. 2 belts.
We
Peppa's
can't keep having hits.
Peppa's not a 2 belt. Peppa's never gonna be a 2 belt. Peppa's never gonna be a 2 belt.
I'm afraid I buy that UK title.
Can't have it.
I bought it. I am it.
I bought both these titles.
Shit.
Okay then.
No, what?
Okay then. Okay
you
then.
can buy like the tag title.
And I allowed you to hold this for the first time. Technically, I defended this and won it back to back. Technicalities, but still, I'm the champ. It's here in front of me. Remember that. All right, let's get into it. So Becky 2 belts goes against who?
Bailey and her Bailey buddies. Oh no, doing the women's segment. Are we respectful of women? Disrespectful?
I am very respectful of women.
Well, you're over here telling them to suck it.
No.
I said Becky 2 belts and Bailey middle.
I was just
right
finishing off the moment.
Right away, shit out.
I was finishing the moment. I was up here. I wasn't here.
Oh,
so
you're
there.
Shinsuke.
It was like this.
You're doing the Shinsuke.
Yeah, exactly.
Shinsuke.
I mean, why do you think I was disrespecting people? Come on. So
he was.
So Becky Lynch and Bailey were in a match.
Little match going on. It was a good match. Commercial break match. Disarm her was getting applied when Charlotte Flair's big doofy ass kicked her. Oh, she beat her with it. She won with that, and then right away Charlotte Flair comes in, big old boot to the face,
and throws the other one into the corner,
and then tosses Bailey, and she's like,
and they're both knocked out. They didn't go wah. She threw into the post.
She was screaming.
Yeah, she's like
Charlotte.
She's like Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, she was like
Lady Sullivan.
Lady Lars.
Or Rusev.
Rusev. So yeah, so basically every time Becky steps foot on SmackDown, she's gonna get beat up by.
She wins a fight and then gets beat up.
And then when she goes on Raw,
I'm saying they're lining her up to lose both these matches, which is why I said that. Like again, she wins to then get come on. What is this?
And the next, the Woken Ones.
This
the
is
Hardy
sad
Boys.
news.
I have to relinquish the title because Jeff Hardy has an ouchie on his foot. And
It's his knee.
He needs
He needs to get surgery on his knee.
He has an ouchie and he can't perform.
Because of Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan hurt him because
Lars
Sullivan doesn't know how to do it. Doesn't know how to perform a move properly.
No.
And he hurt Jeff Hardy.
No.
And Hardy is now out and needs surgery for about 6 to 9 months. So they have to relinquish the tag team titles. So they have nobody on SmackDown. Nobody.
And then
who's going to win it? The B team?
Matt Hardy will come back woken as ever and do it himself. With Senor Benjamin. Yeah.
No, it's not happening. He's not going to leave his. He's not going to disappoint from his brother.
He woke. Yeah.
He's going to be himself, and he's going to have a mask and put it on to tag himself in.
Yes. No, he brings out Senor Benjamin.
He's not going to bring out Senor Benjamin.
Yes. Now see, I like Lucha. Senor Benjamin. I don't even know if he's Lucha, but
he's definitely not.
I like Selena Vega. She Lucha. See. But anyway, maybe Matt will come back and
he's just disrespectful.
He'll be woken once again. Because he keeps breaking off the weird gimmicks. You see that? He's just breaking off on all his Matt Hardy gimmicks.
But he's going to be out for 6 to 9 months, Jeff. So
Matt has to do
what are you going to do with Matt?
Matt already said, I must go it alone. Woken Warriors.
What's he going to fight for? The Intercontinental title?
Yes.
No. Get out of here. They got nobody on SmackDown, basically. Heavy Machinery is the only good tag team there.
Maybe he will be with them. Stakes and weights and wonderful.
Could be.
Yeah. But
could be wonderful.
So they had to relinquish, and as they relinquish, that big dumbass comes out going, and
that's right.
Lars is screaming again. I still don't think I've heard him say words. It's a lot of screaming. He's very mean. Or like
he did. He
said
said
stay down this time. Yeah, stay down.
He did it.
Get to the chopper.
He was coming for him, and so here's the funny thing. Jeff couldn't get out of the ring while Matt was being destroyed.
You're hopping all around the ring like a
hops
rabbit.
around the ring, and Matt comes in again, and he gets dropped. And as he hops around the ring, instead of just falling to his ass and sliding out the ring or any of the above, he hops on one leg and pulls out his trusty crutch over his arm and pulls out. And who shows up again for the 3rd time to get destroyed?
R-Truth does not want.
R-Truth said, boom! And he went. And wait a minute, as soon as he turned around, who got out of the ring? Oh, Jeff Hardy.
He figured it out.
Real quick, because that was the whole plan. So he gets smacked, and then R-Truth wants to smack him again, and he just punches it out of him.
Yeah, punch it right out of his hand.
And went, oh! R-Truth said, crap, and attacks him, and he gets dropped with his thing, and then power bomb thingy.
Freak alarm or something.
The freak accident. There we go. The freak accident. The freak accident.
Freak leak.
We're not in Jacksonville. Sorry.
Freak leak.
Wasn't he from Jacksonville? North Carolina?
North Carolina, man. That's on Jacksonville. That's in North
Carolina.
He literally had a song coming to the stadium.
Sorry, that's right. I forgot.
Jacksonville.
Sorry, North Carolina.
I don't know, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's getting late.
He's disrespectful. So Big Lars comes out.
I'm disrespectful to Lars Sullivan. So
that's his thing.
It's stupid.
Screams. Some local competition comes out to fight the new tag team of Asuka and Kairi Sane.
And at the commentary desk was the Iconics, which they were really good at commentating. You can stick to that Iconics because, well, you suck at wrestling.
Hey.
Just saying.
I know, yeah, Paige was there.
You may be beautiful, but you suck at wrestling. And Paige was there too, yes. She's also beautiful.
And a manager. Oh.
Well, because she can't wrestle.
Strange.
Unfortunately.
Tag team.
That is a great tag team. They are a great tag team. Kairi Sane and Asuka are a great tag team.
But they were already in NXT. There was already a tag team.
I understand that. But Asuka and Kairi Sane are a great tag team.
So was
Io Shirai, I know.
Shane and Io Shirai.
Shane. Kairi Sane and Io Shirai.
They're the best in the world.
Okay. Io Shirai is great. I like Asuka too.
So they're going.
Of course WWE's going to screw it up. Why not? But they won.
Yeah, there's a quick win over some local competition.
There's nothing. It was just wipe it away.
Exciting.
And Roman Reigns gets placed in a surprise match.
Against
who?
The B team. B team. Go. So he went up against the B team and with a special guest.
Referee.
Yeah, and a sweet referee shirt.
Elias.
We're
not walking with Elias.
Walk with the referee, please.
He wants to walk with the referee. I'm not walking with anything. So he was a special guest referee enforcer, and Roman Reigns was getting beat because of the enforcer, and then he Superman punches the enforcer.
Everyone. Just as normal.
And then spears one of the B team members, whoever the hell they are, I don't even know, who cares.
Yeah.
And somehow wins the match shockingly. Again, saw that one coming.
Thanks, WWE.
Just replay everything all over again. And then they finally announced the men's, right?
Yeah, the rest of the
Did they
men's.
announce that or before that? We may have missed that.
No,
They
only
slowly
one
announced that.
was in there. Yeah, they
slowly
because
announced
they
it.
didn't have Alexa for this one.
We can get that at the end. So yeah, so they announced the men's. Who are the men from SmackDown there? Mr.
Me?
White Peppa.
I was in there.
Okay.
You were in there.
Okay.
You remember that, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right,
I
we're
do.
gonna get that money in the bank.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
I'll throw my shoulders and we get that. We go climb the ladder
Greatest
today.
tag team of all time. So
I'll give him
the,
the
the
championship. We'll bring it
remaining
up.
men in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It's basically the same thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's
Is going to be none other than Ali. I enjoy.
I like Ali.
Finn Balor, even though he's in your Continental
I'm
Championship.
not gonna let him defend it.
I don't understand why you're not letting the champion defend, but Ali, Finn Balor, I like what's coming out of the side. Andrade, I like Randy Orton. Okay.
They could have replaced Danny Bryan with
Sure.
anybody. That's well.
And the final for the women's actually, because I don't think
We'll get into that real
all
quick.
of them.
Yeah.
Was we had the final is obviously from the Raw side. We showed was Alexa, Naomi, Natalia, and Dana
Well,
Brooke
yeah,
face.
Brooks. Yeah.
And then Bailey, Carmella, who is a Money in the Bank winner before, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and also the women's Royal Rumble winner.
Ember
Or whatever,
Moon.
not Royal Rumble winner, I'm sorry.
I like Ember Moon.
I like Ember Moon. So she was the, what do they call that? The elimination match she won just now at WrestleMania?
Elimination. Oh, she's the Andrea the Giant. I don't know.
Yeah, she's the Battle Royal winner, sorry.
Yeah, the one
Ember Moon, who's our last?
She won the Uterus title.
That's the Uterus
Yeah.
winner. And our final winner? Our final attendant competitor?
Well, Corey Graves is super pumped about this. Mandy Rose.
Oh, God.
It's probably going to be Mandy Rose, and something's going to happen with her and Sonya Deville. For her getting the chances over Sonya Deville.
Well, so they did a promo on Raw, and it was...
SmackDown.
Sorry, SmackDown. Listen.
Some blue
There's a lot of wrestling. So they did a promo on SmackDown, and it was Mandy was going, so we got put into the Money in the Bank match there, Sonya. Oh, but wait, it can only be one of us. You're more deserving.
No,
Stop, Mandy Rose. You are trying to play the card, but I'm gonna tell you, you're more deserving. That's what it was, and some reason Sonya Deville gave it to her. I don't think Mandy Rose deserves it. I think Sonya Deville does.
Yep.
Especially after watching her at Worlds Collide, I think she deserves it way more.
Sonya Leone does.
But Sonya Deville is not in this match. It's either going to be Bailey or Carmella, I think.
Unless you think it's going to come out the whole thing?
Bailey or Carmella, and maybe Ember Moon. Maybe that's
I
the
hope
only other
Ember
possible.
Moon.
It's
I
not going
like
to be
Ember
Naomi
Moon.
because of the drunk thing. I don't think they see another
She
woman
was
there.
not drunk.
Not this week.
No, that's
Sorry.
Alicia Fox.
At least Fox, that's right.
Jeez.
I don't see Naomi. I don't see Tanya. I don't see Dana Brooks.
Oh, God.
And I don't see Mandy Rose. It's either going to be Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Carmella, or Ember Moon.
Maybe Alexa Bliss.
I like Ember Moon. I think they're trying to help pump her right
I
now.
would love for Ember Moon to win it, but I probably
They're too
I
racist
can
for
kind
Ember
of
Moon
see
to
it's
win
going to be Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, or they let Carmella win after winning the Uterus title champion. They let her win this.
That's a lot of titles for her.
But they're setting Bailey up to be the next competitor, I think. So that's why I'm wondering if they're going to give it to Bailey. To
I
then
can see
cash
Bailey
it
doing
in.
it and then cash it in.
That's why I'm
and
saying it's more her
win
than
her
Alexa.
championship. I'm in.
But there's that. So what else happened? Because we skipped over the special referee medal. So they announced the men. And what happened after they announced the men? For the Money in the Bank. What did they do?
I don't know. I didn't see the rest of it.
You missed it?
Yeah.
You missed it? You didn't even read it?
No.
You didn't even read my notes when you miss it?
Right here.
They announced them. We watched it. What do you mean you missed it? We watched it right here live.
I was very distracted.
Repetitively. They made the 4 men into a tag match again.
Wait,
So they
did
did on Raw.
another tag match?
They did a tag match.
Oh, I thought the Roman match was the last match.
No, because then Finn Balor and Ali
Oh, God.
tagged up to fight Randy Orton and Andrade, and Finn Balor and Ali won with the splash.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad. Now I'm angry. That's such a dumb idea. Stop doing
Again,
it.
back to back. Why? Why, WWE? Why?
Let's add some
And then we're
whiskey
going to
there.
finish it off. And then Kevin Owens in the Kevin Owens show, he said, hey, Xavier, if you're out there, come on down. Oh, you're not? Oh, here he is. He pulls his action figure out. Oh, Xavier was ill. Oh, wait, it's a bonus pack. You get 2 for the price of 1. And then pulls out the big E. But he put a wrap on his leg, but he had shoulder surgery. So I was quite confused by the shoulder surgery, but the wrap was on his leg. Either way, he put them there, started fighting, and he goes, ha ha ha, started talking about them, and then without music, Kofi stands at the top of the ring and rushes after him and beats the hell out of Kevin Owens. I love. And then he stared at him while he was in the ring, and Kevin Owens was outside the ring crying like a baby, looking, going, damn, he just got one up on me. So that was basically it. So we've added 3 matches. Oh, sorry. And then they announced Kevin Owens versus Kofi at Money in the Bank. So we got 4 matches this week. 2 of the Money in the Bank matches finally announced.
Yep.
The Miz and Shane in the steel cage.
Yep.
And Kofi and Kevin.
Yep. And then your actual Money in the Bank matches are set now.
They are set. Yeah, the 2 Money in the Bank matches are set. So we now have, 8 matches? So we're waiting for 1 more match?
And it's not all have to be a tag team match of some sort.
Maybe 3 more matches.
One of the tag team titles has
you have to.
Right?
You're probably gonna they're gonna have the tag team title match fight, or they're gonna do a gauntlet match for the tag titles
Wouldn't you
for
do
SmackDown.
another ladder match? Wouldn't you do
For the ladder match for the
for
tags.
a tag title?
Yeah.
Like, do you want a 3rd ladder match?
They're saying possibly an NXT Money in the Bank match. I really like that. Honestly, I think they should. Sorry, NXT Money in the Bank match for ladder match.
Nope. Okay.
I really like that idea because I could take his title, even though it's not a Money in the Bank NXT takeover. If the NXT wrestlers have their own Money in the Bank, we will put that title up for grabs.
No, I didn't say that.
So I can be the disrespectful 2 belts.
No.
Because I want to win both.
Remember,
Two.
You have that title. That means it's up every month.
It is up every month, twice in 1 month.
Twice in June.
Saudi Arabia
If
back.
he wins both in June, I'll be real mad.
So that was that. We appreciate you guys tuning in to KBW.
That's us.
Here, we're coming to a close on episode 12. And as we do every episode on KBW,
White
even
Peppa!
even the episodes where it's the solo ones, we like to bid everybody adieu.
Wait. Hold on, bro.
I'm going to keep it up because you're slowing it down. Although, by the way, if you didn't see the White Peppa shirt, got the KBW logo on the side, on the sleeve. Again, if you want one, send us the 5 files we currently have. Maybe more later.
Yeah,
hopefully more later.
DM us.
DM us, maybe we get your shirt. We'll let you know price and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dope ass shirt.
$60.
I'm looking for mine. We need profit somewhere, guys.
we
If you're not going to
real
support
gold.
our Patreon, which we haven't created yet, or our PayPal, which we haven't done yet, you can definitely support us by buying a shirt for $60.
How dare? If you're not supporting that Patreon, we don't currently do.
You know what it is here. We like to have fun. We like to be crazy. If I stand up, you're not going to see me.
No.
Short man, you can see. It's like a lucha himself, but he disrespects me.
How dare you?
As we like to do here on KBW. We like to bid everybody adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.